I mean, to be able to push a block into someone to kill them is quite interesting.
Yep, and we are going on.
As Uncle says, this is the worst seed ever, so I hold him to his word.
Well, at least they already got a hard container, so must not be that bad.
A little bit of health for him. So I know Hitaka is using the Decidui sprite, but I don't know what GeekyFriedRice is using.
GeekyFriedRice is using the Terra sprite from Final Fantasy VI.
Oh,
6
okay.
in Japan, 3 in the US, originally. Yeah, it's a Terran form of Terra.
Okay.
And the bow.
A bow start for us. Bow, I find, would be probably one of the easiest. You have 30 for your ammo, which is really helpful.
Yes, more than enough. And we got a boomerang there. Alright.
Blue boomerang already. That'll help out for... Depending on if you have it equipped or not. It's nice for getting those small keys if they're dropping on the ground or anything like that.
Yep. And another thing that's very interesting with bow start is that you can clear Eastern Palace as soon as you get out of sewers.
Yeah. Hitaka getting double 8 bomb drop from the green guards outside.
Oh, wow.
That is going to pay off. Hopefully, GeekyFriedRice gets a bomb drop as well, so that they don't have to come back here later.
Yeah, he's probably going to get bomb drops very soon, because it's so early in the price pack.
Yeah. Just a red rupee on our way down to Zelda. Both of them seem to be on par with getting through escape as fast as possible.
Yeah, and GeekyFriedRice is not even stopping, for example, to kill some of those blue guards to try and get bombs.
Yeah, with 30 arrows, like, you have ample supply to get through.
And another one for Hitaka.
Hitaka having the max bomb capacity already, but not able to pick up any more. And a red potion for both runners there.
Red potion is also very good, since they know they can visit Sick Kid in the Kakariko early check.
Yeah. Standard route for a lot of people would be to do the forest potential lumberjack check, and then pretty much just route in Kakariko into all of that.
Oh, and GeekyFriedRice just got his 8 bomb drop.
Yeah, that'll help out immensely. I wonder if our prize pack is going to hold anything good this time around.
Yeah, it's something they could have tried already with their boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see if they start doing that after they get out of sewers, perhaps.
Yeah. I'm hoping for some movement items right off the back. I've not seen early boots in a while, as well as Mire. Like those things, or flute, or anything else early on, just for getting around the map. Both of them not needing to kill anything else. They have their bombs, they're good to go.
Yeah, now it's just straight to the end part of the sewers, and they can bomb the wall over there.
Yeah.
To get 3 chests, which we don't know what they will be yet.
One of the next 5 chests is going to be the map for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So they got 4 items on the line here. We'll see if it happens to be anything worthwhile.
And we got the Hitaka making short work of these hopes in there. That's very satisfying.
Mm-hmm. have the bow and just let loose on the hallway. A bomb upgrade so far. GeekyFriedRice almost getting blocked by one of the ropes there. Let's see if Hitaka can kill this rat right off the start. Looks easy peasy. I don't think it even moved.
Oh, this rat just got shot in the back by GeekyFriedRice.
Another bomb drop for Hitaka.
Oh.
Just some money and health.
And now that they got the map, that means there's still an item in the sanctuary chest.
Yes.
And they will have to open.
I'm still hoping for some speedy items.
Yeah. Always fun to have speedy items when beginning the game.
Items like the hammer and glove and stuff like that open up a lot of potential as well. So, not today. Just a heart container. Or a heart piece, sorry. Alright. Green pendant on Eastern and normal crystals on Hera and Desert.
Now that's interesting. With their bow, they can clear Eastern right away. They will need lamp to put it completely in logic. But they could still do it if they want.
Yeah. I feel a lot of runners are comfortable with the dark rooms in Eastern. They're a little easier than Pod, per se. But
yeah. The only dark room that is a little bit more difficult is the one when you need to kill the Igor for the key.
Yeah. But if they were to find, say, the fire rod sometime before that, there are a couple lanterns in there that you can light up.
Oh yeah, then that one becomes free. Oh.
Ooh. That's interesting.
Well, at least it's not the first sword they will get, because they need a sword to get over there.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah, in order to beat Ganon.
It's either going to be a Master Sword or Temper Sword seed, or it's going to be an Agamemnon seed. So that's interesting to note.
Yep. And there's 10 bombs underground in the forest, along with the silvers in the hole.
GeekyFriedRice opting to pick up those bombs. And with having the 15 max capacity, that actually helps out quite a bit, because you probably won't need to stop to get more anytime soon.
Yeah, I think she was at 7 maybe, just before getting these bombs, so
yeah.
Good use of the item. And for those who might wonder, what is the item? 10 bombs, never saw that in the game before. It's a new item they added just for this mode of the randomizer. So it was just in order to being able to start the game with 10 bombs. So they added that whole new item.
Yeah, it is one of the 7 items you can obtain right off the start. Ooh. Moon Pearl and Blind's Hut. That is an interesting one. So I wonder if we're going to see any glove or hammer somewhere nearby. If so, we might potentially have some route divergences.
Yes. Those are the ones I always like to see. Some early Dark World plays.
Alright, time for the well. Another 5 items in here to check out. The book thus far, which is really nice. That's access to Desert, but it could be boot locked, as well as they need a fire source still.
And they also got the sword in the well.
Well, now all they need is a cape, and they're good to go for Aghanim.
Yep. And they can get Master Sword with that. And Flippers.
Flippers early too. Oh,
Wow.
I feel like Zora is almost the play at this point to head up there early.
Yeah,
'Cause that's
certainly.
access to 4 items there. So
Just after making a sword shore play, just going straight to Zoha, I think it's a good idea.
And just due to being able to get all 4 items, it gets it off your list faster as well. So
I think there's a possibility we see a gamble between Eastern and Zoha.
yeah, I mean they can do depending on what routing they go for. And there's the Mire.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a very nice item to get before going in Dark World because it makes Dark World hunting much easier.
Yeah, exactly. So we're still 2 items off of Dark World access, so depending on what we find around the corner could potentially determine whether or not we have Aghanim or not. The race game holding that single rupee, so they are going to opt out of that one for sure.
Or as the guy in there says, just trash.
Exactly.
Oh, and Geeky's going for that.
Uh-oh.
They didn't check the race game, so she doesn't know how much trash it is. But
if you,
I feel sorry.
Yeah, if you do it without checking, if it's a good item, you save time, but if it's a bad item, you've lost time by doing it. And Hitaka going down to check the southern area. Gonna check out some things here in the swamp. An arrow upgrade to start. And I would expect GeekyFriedRice to follow.
Yes, I would expect either that or Eastern Palace at this point.
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna head south as well. And just the heart container.
A piece of heart.
Piece.
Yeah. a piece of the container.
A piece of the container, yes. I do that so often. It registers properly in my head, whereas I know I've said it wrong.
Oh, and GeekyFriedRice using the mirror to erase that block.
That saves a little
nice
bit of time
save,
not having to go back out. Mini Moldorm Cave. Gonna get some 5 items here.
So far. Oh,
Ooh.
They got the hammer. Okay, that was the redeeming.
I was about to say we aren't gonna get anything here, but hammer is another piece of our Dark World access, so now we need 1 more.
Yep. It's also a great weapon to have, although they already have silvers, but
yeah,
it's great as well.
That's early silvers with having a bow for a start. That's a pretty strong weapon.
And Hitaka just show us the stun prize, which is a bomb as well.
Interesting. So Hitaka opting to go for Ice Rod Cave off the start. Getting their hammer, and then they'll be probably... They're either going to go Zora, Ice Rod Cave, or Eastern, would be my only guesses.
Yep.
But they are missing some rupees to do so.
And Hitaka getting the head boomerang in the Ice Rod Cave. So not really something they need. Still a cool item, but they already got the blue one, so
yeah,
of questionable use.
Exactly. GeekyFriedRice showing us the island item, which is just a big 20, and then we're gonna see what the hobo has in store.
Yes, and it seems Hitaka is following suit after the Ice Rod Cave.
Yep. Another single rupee.
The seed is almost shouting to them, go to Zoha, go to Zoha.
Exactly.
But then it almost doesn't give any money, except for that. We
Both
had
of them
some
about
nice,
150 short, so...
we had some nice money in Kakariko, but not enough.
Yeah. Hitaka getting there. 1 rupee. Maybe Zora is a bad trade anyways. Maybe they're trying to trade for 20 or something. Which could save them in the long run, but... Still gonna opt for going up here. There is 3 items they can obtain at this point, so... Just a couple of heart pieces.
So while GeekyFriedRice is doing that, just that, the Zoha area, Hitaka is going straight for Eastern Palace.
I'm gonna stop at the fairy fountain to restore health a bit.
Oh yeah, that's a good play considering his lack of health right now.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, Zoha led just a 20.
Yeah. I wonder if they are able to do the back end of Eastern without Lamp or Fire Rod. The Igor room is a little tough sometimes, but overall it's not too bad. But they are fully able to beat this dungeon if so.
And wow, Zoha money, Bumbos, and a container.
Definitely a good prize pack. Opting not to go to Eastern, actually.
And Geeky is opting to go in Desert.
I wonder if Hitaka is going to go up to Zora now, with having the cash for it.
Oh yeah, that could definitely be something they want to do. Yeah, I think they're going there.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to see what Agina has for us today. So we know that 3 of the items up here didn't really provide much for us, but maybe Zora has the progression in which we need.
Well, at least we know it was not Agina.
Yeah, Agina only storing $20 behind the wall.
And I guess we'll see very soon from the GeekyFriedRice side whether Desert is boots locked or not.
Yeah. Having book to be able to enter it will at least give us the information on that. And just some bombs up on the ledge.
So we have a potential 0 to 2 items that can be obtained in Desert right now.
Yeah. If it isn't boot locked, they are still fire locked though, so they can't complete it. But being able to obtain the 2 items would be a big plus.
Just a bottled fairy.
Yeah. GeekyFriedRice not really missing out on too much by missing that. But it will be in the back of their mind to check that at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guessing this will be probably after the catfish.
Yeah.
Since they already have the Mire.
Yeah, that would be the best way to route it in.
And they got a bit key with a compass on a torch, so they can completely complete Desert now.
Yeah, as soon as they have a fire source, they could definitely do the back end. Oh, and glove to enter the back end too.
Yeah. At least they can get to those 2 chests on the right side, which contain at least 1 item.
Yeah. Hopefully it has both and it's some progression, but Hitaka gonna go up and do Eastern instead, with the items to complete it.
Yep, without the lamp, there's only, I think, a minimum of 2 items in the logic.
Potentially. You can access 2 chests for sure in Eastern right now.
But if Hitaka chooses to do the dark rooms, he can get all the items and beat the boss.
Oh, that is some
good.
early movement. Flute early.
That's going to be very good for GeekyFriedRice routing.
Yeah. Just 3 bombs for the first chest of Eastern. And I would assume GeekyFriedRice is going to just instantly go and activate the flute.
Oh yeah, for sure. And in any case, I think the only locations she has left to check are Sahashala, obviously Zoha, and Eastern Palace, which Hitaka is doing right now. So using the flute to get back to Eastern is a faster way to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways.
She could also flute up onto the mountain, and they have full access to Hera now as well. And with Hammer, they can access East Death Mountain too. So there's quite a few different options.
Yeah, that may be a better play than doing Eastern right now.
So I've only seen bombs thus far on Hitaka's side. Hopefully this pays off to enter this dungeon for them.
Big key, so we can check the big chest a little earlier than in NMG.
GeekyFriedRice going for the play, going up on the mountain. Not gonna save the old man yet either.
It's okay, they're going fully by the logic, and so far it paid off.
I've noticed that when you follow logic in this mode, generally it pays off a little bit more than to break it all.
We have powder on Spectacle Hawk. Wow.
And inside is a glove, so Ganon is out of the question.
Yep.
So the most we'll see is a tempered sword for this match, which is more than enough to progress any further.
Well, there's also a very, very small possibility that both tablets have a sword.
Very true.
Which would mean that they would need a Master Sword at the Lumberjack.
Yeah, Fighter's Sword. Fighter's Sword would not be fun for Ganon. I don't think that actually works at all.
No, it doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, tablets for swords wouldn't... I would hope that wouldn't happen for anyone. Hitaka in the Igor room now. Actually just activating Bombos.
At least it's getting rid of the Popos.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
He found one.
Found one. But there's the other one. Uh-oh, they're getting bumped around a little bit. GeekyFriedRice having our gloves, so they're gonna head up and probably do Hera now. Getting the key in the dark room. And they are home free. A green pendant awaits them.
This could still end up a required play. Early green pendant is not a bad choice. So I can't wait to see what Sahashala holds for us. But we also have GeekyFriedRice going straight in the Tower of Hera. We'll see if she has to do the basement. But for now, she only
gets big key in the next chest, we will be locked. And no one likes doing the basement anyways.
Yeah, but she has no fire source, so
yeah.
If she doesn't get the big key there,
no.
That's it.
That's it for there. Off to East Death Mountain.
And Hitaka just made quick work of these armors with the silver arrows. And now we just got the green pendant.
You blink and you miss that fight.
I definitely blinked.
I did too. I was too busy looking at GeekyFriedRice's side to see if there was a big key, sorry.
And oh no, she took a death to the dead rocks.
Oh no. And just 50 rupees from Sahashala, so unless this is a pedestal seed, that didn't pay off really.
So Eastern Palace, completely useless.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt Hitaka a bit.
Mm-hmm. And GeekyFriedRice is gonna go up and get some redemption after her death. I definitely feel that's the play to make because of the item. There's 8 items waiting there for her, so...
Yeah, the item density is very high in Eastern Death Mountain, so... is the play she needs to make. She doesn't know that the 4 items accessible by Eastern are all trash,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, it's 8 versus 4.
I would assume she would go back after obtaining the lamp. Because maybe she doesn't know about the dark rooms as well, but...
Maybe.
And Hitaka doing the Agina check. But only gonna find a measly 20 rupees. Alright, Dead Rock's not bothering Geeky this time.
We have the fire rod on the Lonely Island.
There's our fire source, so we need Titan's Mitt to obtain that.
Yep.
Which hopefully that's somewhere like nearby.
I so hope so as well. Because this fire rod is very tempting.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Having
a mountain you
rod,
want. Yeah.
Having fire rod will allow both our runners to complete desert and Hera. So that'll be 2 of the crystals knocked out really easily. Only a heart piece inside of Spiral Cave.
And if she gets Titan's Miss there is very convenient because that mountain was a long climb.
Yep, definitely.
And if you can, the more climbs you can avoid, the better it is. But it's rando, it's hard to judge. Just because of the item density.
Yeah. For her sake, I'm hoping the Titan's Mitt will be here, just so they don't have to come back.
Oh god.
Doing Paradox Cave now. So far, just the shield. And Hitaka gonna go get that flute that's in the next room there. And
wow.
There it is! Titan's Mitt for GeekyFriedRice.
And that's all. That's all that was useful in there.
Yeah. Plastic shield and Titan's Mitt. That actually helps immensely, because now she can do Dark Death Mountain for another check of some items. And access to Fire Rod, so...
So that's another 2 items she can get to, and the Fire Rod. So maybe we'll see her go back in Hera, now that she can complete it.
Yeah. I would expect that to be the play to make. Hitaka showing off the flute strats.
And we got Pendants at Pod and Mire, while the 5 and 6 are at Thieves Town and Turtle Rock. Sorry for cutting you out.
No, that's fine. You were just gonna say exactly what I was gonna say. Hearing the bird national anthem. And the swag duck is free. And let's see what Super Bunny Cave has in store for us. Hitaka gonna go make the play to the mountain as well, which is definitely beneficial. Just some money, it looks like, and an arrow upgrade.
Yep. And Hitaka is doing the one thing GeekyFriedRice hasn't done yet, is rescuing the old man.
See what the old man has left for us this time.
And meanwhile,
ether.
yep.
Ether for Turtle Rock entrance. So both of our gloves ended up being on the mountain this time around, which is very interesting. I haven't seen that in a long time. Just a 20 rupee for the inheritance from the old man.
I'm just thinking of something. With Bud and Mire also being pendants, does it mean... Yeah, I think it does mean that the lamp could be only required for Turtle Rock's dark rooms.
That's very true.
So that could go very far in the logic. Now that they got the fire rod to light up torches.
I mean, a lot of people know the Turtle Rock dark room decently well, just based off where the fire torches or the bars are.
Yeah,
so,
it's just muscle memory.
Yeah, exactly. It's decently easy to get through if you know the path well enough. So we'll see if we even need the lamp at this point. Hitaka getting the glove and then saving and quitting are gonna make the trick back up there. I don't know actually what would be faster in that, whilst being in that cave, to save and quit, or to just make the walk out.
That's an interesting question. I actually don't know. Obviously, the fastest way is to bomb jump over the hole.
Yeah.
But when you don't know the setup, I honestly don't know which is faster between walking back or save and quitting.
I've never had the opportunity of timing it, but it's not a fun walk back either, so... Hitaka getting their powder, which also gives us access to the bat. And there's our sword on the tablets theory broken. Just a little piece of love on it.
Now Hitaka going for the hero check as well is going to be disappointed in what he finds there for now.
But soon enough, they will be able to come back, just as GeekyFriedRice is doing right now. Beetle room, easy peasy. And Hitaka gonna go check out East Death Mountain to get pretty much everything they need at this point. And that's one of the 2 items for Hera, it's just some bombs.
Should have used those bombs to make the bomb jump. But I don't blame anyone who chooses not to. Yeah.
I find that I could do the bomb jump if I have boots. That just makes it a little bit easier, but...
Boots is much easier than without. But only got a piece of heart there, so that's both items in the Hera.
But they also have access to desert, so I feel... But they also don't get any more items there, because there's a heart container and flute in desert, so both dungeons not providing any more progression than what they have. But here is our Trolldorn fight. Couple whacks with the hammer, and we will be good to go. Hammer dealing tempered sword damage as well, so...
Very nice fight there.
It's sneaking around the side very nicely. And there's our first crystal. Hitaka gonna be picking up that level 2 glove right away.
Looks like GeekyFriedRice is choosing to go in Village of Outcast or maybe Skullwoods area.
Yeah, having access to back into Skull Woods would mean you won't miss out on getting an item, but without a magic potion and only like fighter sword, they might not feel up to doing Mothula yet.
Yeah, it looks like they're choosing to do Thieves first, which is a good choice, honestly.
Yeah.
Watch home in chess game. It's better doing Thieves and Outcast area before Skullwoods than dying in Skullwoods.
Yeah, I can 100% agree on that one. Only 2 items inside of Skull Woods, so it's not worth your time if you don't have the proper equipment to tackle it.
We've got the Cane of Somalia in the Bombable Hut. That's interesting.
Well, that is part of our TR access. Just needing that ether to enter.
Yeah, also means they can complete Mire, but doesn't mean much since that's just one boss.
Yep. But they'll have access to quite a few items on that end of the world. They'll have 5 items in the Mire area to look at.
Yep.
GeekyFriedRice going for that early pod or early Thieves Town dive.
Already getting the big key in the first chest.
Very nice. I always hope that the small key is locked inside of the big chest, just to negate having to go look at it.
I agree with you, especially when you don't have a hammer. Not that they have the hammer, I don't think they're going to care that much.
Yeah, it's not too far out of the way, but I see quite a few runners that forget that the key can be locked in there, so they spend extra time double-checking things.
Yeah. So we got to see the bunny sprite of Terra, which is her human form.
Interesting. Oh. And there's the other cane. So both gloves being on the mountain and both canes being in the village of Outcast. I think we have a theme for this seed.
Does that mean that Ice Hood is going to be on this mountain again? That would leave only Total Rock on Mimic Cave as locations.
Or Spike Cave.
Or Spike
well.
Cave, yeah. All very much bad locations, actually.
At least having Samaria now, they don't have to go look for it for later.
Yeah, Samaria is often annoying to look for.
And hopefully they find Ice Rod early on as well, to negate the need to run around as much. GeekyFriedRice opting to fully finishing Thieves Town. Having the items to do so, and having it be one of the 5-6 crystals, will give us half of our Pyramid Fairy check.
She is currently low on health and is doing her best to dodge these cockroaches, which are very annoying.
Very much so. She didn't go back to Zora yet, so she doesn't have that fairy in a bottle that Hitaka has.
But she at least has powder, so that would be a very good idea to powder the anti-fairy, going back on the Hellway.
Yeah, she does have a red potion, though, I believe, still, so... should be decently safe. Hitaka going for the bomb jump. Very nice. Saving a little bit of time, not having to drop back down that hole.
Got it first try, which is nice. And GeekyFriedRice, unfortunately, taking a death to the horse head.
One of my least favorite enemies in the game. Having a mind of their own, walking around. And we're gonna get another hammer Troldorm plate.
At least she doesn't need to bomb the ceiling to the boss fight again.
Yeah, exactly. Not having to go up there will probably save a bit on the life. That's 2 hits on Moldworm. Just needing one more good one. And there we go. Another crystal in the favor of Hitaka.
Yep, nice fight. That guy went in there with a patient strategy. He waited for the Moldorm to show his weakness. And it paid off.
Right now, will Hitaka go straight for the desert clear, or will he join GeekyFriedRice in the check for Thieves Town?
He's going to Hype Cave, it seems.
Alright. Place your bets, people. Is Hype Cave going to be hype or not? So far, I've seen it holding one progression item at least in every seed, but we shall see. And the small key for Thieves Town is either on the boss or locked inside the chest.
It cannot be on the boss, so it is definitely in the chest.
Okay. I didn't know it couldn't be on the boss for that one. And Hitaka getting mad at Hype Cave there. Nothing at all inside.
Left a drum on the generous guy.
Gonna go check the old Stumpy as well as Digging Game.
Yeah, he's also going to be able to check the caves out of the glove by mirroring over there.
Definitely good to do it all at the same time. GeekyFriedRice opting for the Samaria blind strats. Allow blind to defeat himself or herself.
And now has switched to the Burner strats.
Definitely a very safe fight. Not
Yep.
having to worry about where blind is, and then can just knock him out right off the bat. Stumpy and the cave not holding much for Hitaka though.
Now we see GeekyFriedRice with the crystals count of 2.
It'll be interesting to see where Geeky goes next. Having access to full clear desert, and then also check the Mire items at the same time. Gonna do a mushroom check though. but only 10 arrows for our digging game.
Yes. And the witch only buying the mushroom for the 20 rupees.
It is only a mushroom. I think 20 rupees is a fair trade. We're gonna get a smith check here too. It looks like Geeky is gonna go up and do Skull Woods.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Two very different routes.
Yeah. Hitaka taking the southern route to come towards Kakariko, whereas Geeky is gonna go and do the northern route after Kakariko. And we'll see what our frog friend has in store for us today. Just a bomb upgrade.
The 10 bomb upgrades to go with the 10 bomb item, but nothing that they really want.
Yep. And getting the bat check as well. And so far,
Yeah.
nothing notable in Skullwoods.
But just giving out some love.
It'll be interesting where we find our next sword as well.
Yeah, and it's been a while since we got the progression item. It's starting to feel like it's going to be at the last possible location again.
Yeah. It is very interesting. It makes me wonder if they're gonna have to do Aga just to get a sword. I would feel that's a little unlikely, though.
Yeah, but the only usage for Master Sword right now would be to kill Ganon. So
yeah.
they can even wait until they finish Ganon's tower to to get that other sword.
I don't feel many people are excited about the menu boss of Swamp or Turtle Rock, though, without having swords available.
Yeah. At least they have the hammer for Turtle Rock, so it's not going to be so bad.
Yeah, still not
but
really
Argus,
fun, but
Argus is bad.
Geeky doing something really nice there, going behind the one torch to light both of them using only one fire rod, giving them enough to get through.
Yep, if she had not done that, she would not have continued on with the dungeon.
Yeah, doesn't have the key for the door, so having to kill this Gibdo with only a fighter sword.
A good strategy to use here is try to push the Gibdo into a spike with your sword. Because then it will take like a temple sword damage. Oh no, even a butter sword damage.
Yeah. The purple chest only holding a piece of heart for us, though. And Hitaka doing the mushroom check for us as well. Getting a 20 rupee for themselves. Hammer strats for Mothula. Definitely going to be really scary to do. Just because left or right, or down in fact, are really easy to do, but facing up is not good just due to the hitbox of it.
Yep. But she switched to the fire rod after healing her magic and health. And the fight went done pretty quickly after that.
Yeah, that's now 3 crystals in her name.
Also a great idea to buy those blue potions before going back there.
Yeah, it may take around 30 seconds to route in potions, but overall in the end, it definitely can help out. And she did it while she checked mushrooms, so in the end, it was knocking off an item location as well as getting something to help out for later. Just another small key. So I feel that would mean the big chest has an item then. Oh, but she doesn't have the map either, so I think that would be there.
Yeah, I think she's already got both items in there.
Yeah, and here's our pedestal check. Just 3 bombs.
And we had to see this Decidueye's bunny form, which is a Pokeball.
It's very funny. I like the Pokemon sprites. Their bunny forms are very interesting. Geeky heading right back through Skull Woods, getting back to the start. It'll be interesting to see where they head off to next. Looks like they're gonna go and do a bomb jump here to check the big chest. Now, I don't recall if she got the single chest in the part 2 of Skullwoods or not.
She did, yeah. You mean the back part?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a small key.
Okay. But she's missing the map still here, so hopefully she finds what she's looking for. That's just the map there. So she must have gotten either both or just miscounted.
Yeah, she must have got both items already, but miscounted the items. It happens. It happens.
Definitely. Hitaka making their way through Thieves Town. Gonna go down, pick up the maiden, and bring her back up. And Geeky opting for the northern route. Potential bumper cave check here. Just some cash.
Now let's see if she's going to do the graveyard ledge as well. Looks like she's going for it.
Unfortunately, only one item there, but can come back later with boots to get another. Definitely really nice to route it in together, though. Hitaka returning blind to her cell. Wants nothing to do with that one.
Why are you following me? Please don't follow me.
Gonna bring her upstairs instead. And just a bomb upgrade on the graveyard ledge. Geeky gonna flute. So I wonder if they're gonna make the desert play sometime soon. Or they're gonna do the southern route now.
Yeah, I think she's going back in the village of Outcast and going south. Which is not going to net her with anything of value.
Yeah, all the item locations in the southern half so far haven't paid off.
And Hitaka making good work of blind here.
Yeah, putting him
No.
only one dungeon behind. But it is a fast dungeon to do, so very close race thus far. Off to the digging game. I don't remember how many digs it was, but it was quite a lot.
And Hitaka is going for Skullwoods now. It's going to defeat not blind, Mothula. So I heard that, well, they both did the full clear out of Skullwoods, getting all the chests in the front part before going to the back part. But another route that could be interesting when you already have the Fire Hood is going straight to Mothula, let him down, maybe get an item or something.
You have to come back to the front half on your way out anyways, so
Yeah,
to be able to just go straight to Mothula could help with routing a little bit.
he could have made things a bit faster.
Yeah. Because if Mothula has an item, then you don't have to check anything else. Or at least not much else. So just the key and the compass in the front half there. Geeky getting the big 20 from Stumpy. Not doing the... Oh. Rethinking it. I think they're gonna go return the Smith now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think they forgot they had the Smith following them instead of the purple chest. So they were heading off to return that.
Yep, that made sense.
Yep.
It's unfortunate because she have just lost her warp to the Dark World,
Yeah.
so if she wants to get the purple chest, she will have to take the long way around the Kakariko.
But only having that 10 bomb upgrade doesn't really pay off.
I think Hitaka is trying to mirror to check the pedestal before doing skull.
A little bit of frustration slashes there.
Yeah, I think that was at least 2 or 3 mirror points just there.
Yeah. It never feels good to mirror bonk just due to wasting about 10 seconds just to move over a bit. Alright, now we're gonna get to see another Mothula fight here. See how well Hitaka takes it. Actually, Hitaka skips over the item in Skullwoods 2. So we'll see if they go back to pick that up.
Yeah, actually GeekyFriedRice did the same thing when she went to beat Moth before picking that item.
Hitaka doing the same thing, lighting from the right-hand side to light both. And Geeky gonna go get the purple chest here. Ooh, a nice full magic refill.
And just in time. Very cool.
So far, so good with the fire rod hits. I'm pretty sure every single one of those landed.
Going to have to switch to hammer to finish the fight. And
Very
that's
nice.
it. Yep, very clean.
Bonked on the spikes a little bit, but worth it in the end. Now Geeky gonna go back on the southern trip. But after checking both Stumpy, but I don't think she checked the ledge here. So that would be why they're walking this way. Yeah.
Okay, right. Good.
I would have expected them to flute from the blacksmith's house to Link's house if they had checked this already. But just some arrow upgrades. And I think that's what they're going to do now. Also puts them nearby for the hype cave check. Not that it'll give them much.
And Hitaka going straight for the Ice Palace.
Yeah, it is fully completable, and it has 3 items that they could potentially have too.
At this point, they almost have to go there.
Yeah. There's 5 items at Mire that are obtainable, but considering this is a dungeon that they need to complete anyways, this would be the better play.
I would still be interested in seeing the both items in Mire Shed and the Checkerboard Cave.
Progression there would be very interesting to see. Geeky gonna do the hype cave check, even though it's not going to give much, unfortunately. Now we'll see if she decides to route the same way Hitaka does. Gonna flute off. Ooh. Looks like we're gonna get our Mire check right now.
Oh, nice.
Some more route divergences, very nice. And Geeky can finish Desert while she's here, so definitely a plus there.
We already know there's no items left in Desert, so that's only gonna be a crystal, but we need those crystals. We need them.
Here is our Mire Shed. Hitaka not going to do the bomb jump, having the Canis Maria, so that's not too bad.
Mire Shed having nothing of value for us.
No, just a heart piece. And Ether for Mire as well. So definitely on the lookout for that item.
That's evil, because they're still missing the Ice Rod. So the moment they get either, they can access both of these dungeons at Turlock and Mire. And we got the cape in Checkerboard Cave, which means they can beat Ganon now.
Yeah.
If they ever find the lamp somewhere, at least, it will be logically, it will be in the logic.
I think that would be really cruel to find a sword just for beating Ganon. But you never know, the other ones could be located somewhere far off that they don't think of.
Now Geeky going for the Ice Rod Cave check, which she hasn't done yet. Is only going to get a head boomerang for the trouble.
Yep. So far I haven't seen anything worth noting inside of Ice Palace.
Hitaka is attempting the bomb jump in this room to get to the other side.
Yeah. Although going to the right away there. See if they get over.
I don't think, no.
Just barely.
You only need to be on the last possible pixel.
Yeah,
That could be
that
one.
looks like a good one.
Oh,
I always find if I push up against the block while facing up, and go down to the very last pixel, drop the bomb, and then move to the right just slightly, you'll get over every time.
yeah, that's pretty much what I do as well.
Because the bomb does have to be above you just slightly. Oh, barely missing it. Gonna take a death here. I think they have the fairy still though, so yeah, they do.
Yeah, so still some more tries.
Gonna keep attempting it.
And meanwhile, DT is going east, going to do a pyramid check. Maybe going to catfish after that, or maybe pod.
I would expect a catfish check as well at this point, just due to being able to route in the Zora check into it.
Yes, she can do both now.
Hitaka gonna savor himself and leave ice for the time being.
That hurts. And DT getting a B in a bottle on the pyramid.
Yeah, soon to be getting a third if they end up at Zora as well. And Hitaka taking that blue potion, definitely good to see that too. And he's gonna do his Mire check and potentially finish off Desert. Geeky getting that life refill at the witch.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, and definitely gonna go do our catfish check here. We'll see if Hitaka decides to take the cape or not. It wouldn't be a bad idea to take it for the final Ganon fight, with not having proper swords. It would help out decently. Yeah, deciding to take that for sure.
Catfish with on the Nahu upgrade.
Yeah. And gonna do the Zora check now as well. They have the cash left over. But they'll only get a fairy and a bottle out of it. Hitaka also not completing Desert. I suppose knowing that there's no items left there to obtain, it is a fast clear to just go back later.
Yes, I also think that's what they're thinking.
Now it looks like we're gonna get a Palace of Darkness dive here. 5 items to get, but not having the lamp, depending on if you know how to do the dark rooms or not, could prohibit you from getting anything further.
Yes, at least the hardest of the dark rooms, the Tortor one.
Yeah.
They probably won't need to do it because the boss is a pendant, and they also have the fire HUD, so it makes that room pretty trivial.
Yeah. Makes it a lot easier having the fire rod for that room.
But I don't agree with Hitaka abandoning Ice Palace.
Yeah. Looks like Geeky's gonna do the exact same thing. And key in the first room. Very nice. That'll lead for optimal routing throughout the dungeon. They have access to swamp as well, but not having the hook shot really limits what they can obtain there. Oh, Geeky not actually having 100 rupees here though.
Ouch. Oh, this is going to hurt.
Yeah, just due to playing the randomizer so much, I too myself never really think about my rupee count when coming to this area. But not having that 100 really hurts there. She's gonna do the Eastern instead, but that won't really hold much for her.
And didn't Eastern have some hobbies?
I don't remember. I know
Yeah,
it
I'm
had
not
3
sure.
bombs. It had 3 bombs in this first chest, but I don't remember the other items that were from here.
I think there was some rupees, at least 300 or something like that.
Yeah. Some rupees right at the front here
let's
too,
hope
so.
let's hope there are some, so she can get right back in pod.
She'll have to have 110 again, because I think Kiki takes another 10 for following you a second time.
Exact.
So far, just some keys in the Palace of Darkness. Oh, there's our ether.
Now Total Rock is opened.
Yes. Not having the ice rod would probably make them not want to go there quite yet, as well as still only having fighter sword would make the dungeon a little bit tougher. We'll see if Hitaka is okay with the dark rooms or not pretty quick here. But I feel for any more progression to exist, I would think the lamp would be really close by.
Yep, you need them to complete Total Rock.
So far, just some more keys. So that's all the chests in here with logic done.
GeekyFriedRice choosing not to do any of the dark rooms in Eastern. Which is sad because she won't be... because she didn't get to access the Hopi room, which is northeast of the High Court one.
And not much in that dark room for Hitaka. Looks like Geeky's going to debate on what they're going to do next. Fluting away. Off to Kakariko, it looks. Looking at the options given at this point, it's almost looking like early TR or early swamp. Both dungeons not fully completable at this point, but they could hold what we need.
Yep.
And Hitaka doing that dark room really nicely.
I think I got an item there, but I don't know which one is it.
The item menu is no different thus far, so...
Must have got a map or a compass.
Yeah.
And GeekyFriedRice is now farming hoppies in Blind's Hut.
Yeah, has enough now to do the pod check.
Probably the only useful thing in there would be Ether.
Yes. Ether being accessible is definitely very good. Having access to 2 more dungeons for some item checks helps out greatly. And it looks like Hitaka is going to go for that early Turtle Rock dive. Either that or a Spike Cave check. And Geeky gonna go right back up in access pod.
Not having the hood shot yet means Hitaka must take the long way up the mountain.
Yeah, this way definitely not favorable to go. Gonna do the spike cave check on the way.
Yeah, you're right there anyway, so why not do it now?
Kana burn a strats. And probably a save and quit and start at the mountain for him. Just 20 rupees for the efforts. Alright, Hitaka gonna go for that play in TR now. Not having hookshot means they have to do the torch conveyor room very slowly, though.
Oh yeah, that home. I hate it without the hood shot because I always...
It's out of muscle memory. It's pretty much always hit up, and unfortunately, not having hookshot, you have to go down or do a loop around by going up.
I always miss and have to do a loop around. But we'll see. Maybe Hitaka is better at thinking things than me.
Definitely a possibility, but I would feel at this point that there has to be some progression there. But they might get routed around really silly, because maybe TR has our hookshot, and Swamp has our ice rod.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe the other item is still in Ice Palace.
That's very true. But at this point, Ice Palace is hookshot locked, so they can't progress further there.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Shovel is still a possibility there as well. But we're getting closer and closer to our go mode.
And he just got Ether, and... Is she going away?
I would think she would dip out at this point. There's only a couple things she can access at this. But it looks like she's actually going to go and check a couple more.
Yep.
Alright, we'll see if Hitaka remembers to go down first here in the next room. Oh, went up. Are they going to remember? They have forgotten that they don't have the hookshot. Little bit of a temperament there on the pad, so they're gonna have to do this room a second time. But I feel they're gonna grab that magic pot first. Oh.
No, I think they're all right.
Yeah. They need to do
Just
3 shots, so they have just enough.
But that's something that happens to like everyone.
Yeah, it's just out of muscle memory that you just click the wrong way and oh, getting really dicey there. That was really close. Geeky gonna do the back end of pod here, but won't really get much without doing the dark rooms. But even the dark rooms don't hold much for us.
And only compass and a key so far for Hitaka, so he's going to have to delve deeper into the dungeon.
It's always scary diving deep into Turtle Rock, because you never know if you're going to actually find what you need or not. And Geeky having to use a fairy in this middle room here. Never fun. Dancing with the Beatles. Hitaka having no problem with this chain chomp room either.
Very nice home there.
And the other bonus to having powder is T-Rock having a lot of anti-fairies. Alright, we'll see if Geeky's going to opt to do dark rooms, or if she's going to dip as soon as she opens these two chests.
Going by her Eastern play and not doing the dark rooms at all, not even the old man, I don't think she's going to do these ones.
Yeah.
But we never know.
Yeah, I would assume just to leave.
Yeah, she's
Having
just,
access to Turtle Rock and Mire, we'll see where she decides to go next. I think she's gonna buy another potion here first. Oh, she
Yeah.
doesn't have the rupees though. But a life refill is also there, so
that's
definitely worth it.
yeah, the life refill is just as it's worth it. Especially since they're still on green mail and fighter sword, both of them.
I'm surprised we've not seen a mail upgrade. A total of 10 bombs sitting on the floor there on Hitaka's side. We'll get our Mimic Cave check here as well. Geeky is going to go up and check Turtle Rock as well. We'll see if they do Spike Cave here too. Looks like it. Again, it's just on the way. Might as well get it out of the way. And only 20 rupees inside of Mimic Cave.
So our beginning theory of having both HUDs on the mountain is almost broken. We just need... Wow, boots.
Oh. That is a very interesting find.
Yeah. It means quite a bit of locations that they can have access. They can get bunker hearts and Kingstone.
Yeah.
And besides that, not very much, in fact.
Yeah.
But they can
Doesn't
enter
not mean-
Mire.
Yeah. Enter Mire is definitely a good thing now, if they know the bonk to get across, which is in logic, so Hookshot could be hidden behind that.
I hear some falling in the hole. Alright, they got it.
Okay. Alright. Oh, I think they got themselves turned around.
Yeah, I think they're on the wrong track.
Yeah. Oh, they're back on the right track now, though.
Yeah.
There we go.
And GeekyFriedRice going for the Ice Palace.
Unfortunately, going to be abruptly stopped without having the hook shot, but maybe they know the bomb jump, so... It's
Yeah, that
always
would
a
be very
possibility.
interesting.
Hitaka going... Uh-oh. They keep going around in a very small circle.
Yeah, I
It's hard
think
to tell.
Hitaka is a bit lost there.
Hard to tell exactly where they are sitting right now. Definitely very confusing once you get yourself on a wrong track.
Oh, she got off, but on the wrong ground.
opting to just mirror out. Definitely a smart play there. So having access to Mire now, would you expect them to go there?
That's pretty much the only option besides swamps. So
Yeah.
I mean, boots can hold progression. So yeah, I think I would go Mire after checking Bonkrocks and Kingstone.
Yeah, definitely Bonkrocks and King's Tome would be the first check with those. Getting boots at late in TR would pretty much, you would hope that there would be a progression item locked behind them. Geeky getting the fast kill on those Stalfos. And our Bonkrocks only having a piece of heart.
But I think the guy's going to go to the Kingstone right now. And after that, I think I would do Mire myself.
Yeah, Mire seems like
interested.
the play to make.
Just interested in the hookshot being locked by the boots.
Ooh, there's our bug net hidden by King's Tome.
And something that Hitaka maybe I think should have done is instead of going straight out of Turtle Rock. Oh, but yeah, they mirrored and got on the mountain cliff. But something that could have been interesting is to check the chest in Hookshot Cave that you can bonk to.
That's very true. Hookshot can be located inside that chest, so I've only ever seen it once, but it's not fun to find that. Alright, Hitaka gonna make the play and finish Desert here, and most likely going to do the Mire dive.
Oh, and unfortunately, GeekyFriedRice taking her death in the ice. And she doesn't have enough magic to go back in.
I expect them to go up the mountain now, or at least try a swamp dive.
So,
I feel those are the only plays left on the board.
Pretty much, yeah. And Ice Palace is actually taking a lot of victims tonight.
Definitely. Ice is never a fun dungeon as it is. Oh, just missing the 2 cycle there for Hitaka. But getting the 3rd. And another crystal on the board.
And Geeky is also going to finish Desert as well.
Yeah, well, if you can't think of something to do, you might as well do something that you have available, so I don't blame her on that one.
That's also a free magic refill once you beat the boss.
Yeah. But needing enough magic to light those 4 torches could be a pain without having lamp. The fire rod is decently taxing. And Hitaka taking the Mire plunge here. Hopefully Geeky gonna be finding enough magic here to finish up this. I think there's just enough now. She needs 2 shots, so... Pretty sure she'll have just enough for 2.
Yeah, there's also a 1 magic refill in there. So, just got it.
Yeah. Very nice there. And we'll see if the Mire dive is going to pay off for Hitaka or not.
So far, nothing good in Mire, but it's just the beginning.
Yeah. Gonna have another key in this room and another chest to look at. I really expect there to be some sort of progression here, though. And the big key.
If only Mire, yeah.
There's another crystal in GeekyFriedRice's favor.
If only Mire was a Go mode crystal, that would have been so quick with this early big
definitely.
key.
The early key with the big key right beside it. Definitely really nice there. Oh my goodness.
Wow, you needed the boots from Turtle Rock to get that.
Boots from Turtle Rock to get hookshot to do swamp. Do not blame Hitaka at all, getting the hookshot and just dipping right out. But there is one more item there. That could be the ice rod.
If it's the ice rod, it's going to be really bad.
Yeah, having to go back afterwards. Yeah, I would have at least checked the rest of the chests available before dipping out there. But making the call for himself and going for it. But having hookshot, being locked behind the boots there, unless you can do that bonk decently well, then a little bit of a rough seed there. But Geeky gonna do the front end of swamp, it looks like. Now, I don't recall. I remember Hitaka doing the medallion check for TR, but I don't know if Geeky actually did. So maybe she doesn't know if she has the right medallion for it or not.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Hitaka gonna be making a swift clear here for Ice Palace. Having that hookshot now means that he is fully able to get through here. And depending on if he can do the dark room for Turtle Rock or not, he is just in need of the ice rod for go mode. As well as a sword, because they are still rocking that fighter sword.
Yeah, they know a way to get that Master Sword. After they beat Ganon's Tower, they could just mirror and do a Ganon's Tower and get the Master Sword this way. But it would definitely be better to find one before that.
Yeah. Yeah, we all know at least one sword location. It's one you're gonna hope that you don't have to go get. But it is an option if you can't find one. Right, Hitaka feeling good about this room this time, just due to having that hookshot. Hopefully there's at least something for Geeky to find here. Like potentially a lamp to allow her to go to TR with a little more peace of mind. Hitaka making a quick clear here. There's the big key.
I think GeekyFriedRice is considering her options.
Yeah, deciding to leave.
Decided not to go to the left side after doing Hollow Swamp.
must have some sort of idea of what to do.
Yeah, maybe she felt that this is too much of a time sink and needed to do something else. Or maybe her health situation also got her worried that she might die in there.
Very true. She doesn't have anything. 8 rupees short of that blue potion. Gonna take a green instead, though. Taking a couple green. Looks like ice didn't hold too much item-wise. It looks like she's gonna do the plunge into ice, but without hookshot, she's going to get stuck again.
Unfortunately, I think she died before realizing she needed the hookshot.
Yeah, she didn't get that far into it before she took her death, but Hitaka, now at the end of ice, just has to go kill Cold Stare. But with only having the fighter sword, could be an interesting fight.
Yeah, they're probably going to use the bombos to weaken Cold Stare and then fire Hod plus hammers to finish it.
Yeah. I mean, they could also utilize the top half of the room. If you stand on the uppermost part, the ice falling from the ceiling disappears and won't deal damage.
Right.
So having green mail and without proper equipment to get through it might be an option for them. Gonna back them up into the corner. Utilizing all of those fire rod shots. Definitely a tough fight here, though. 1 puff down.
Ouch, only 2 hearts left.
But looks like they want to drink a potion.
Yeah, has some potions.
They'll use the blue to get some more magic to finish it off a little safer.
Well, Hitaka has lots of rupees, so using the blue there is not a bad choice.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, another crystal in Hitaka's favor. And that leaves 2 more.
Now they're probably going to go in swamp.
Yeah, I fully expect a swamp dive here. 6 items at hand. They might check Bombo's tablet as well on their way, just to see if it holds anything they need.
Yes, if it holds the ice rod, they could go mode swamp.
Definitely.
Otherwise, they will have to keep on their mind whether they need to do the left side or not.
Yeah, but they have to obtain another sword before they can actually get the tablet item.
Oh yeah,
unfortunately.
Right. But at least they will know.
Yeah.
That's probably what's the most important.
Geeky actually getting to the upper side of Ice Palace here without the hookshot. I'm assuming they had picked up a key on the lower half, and when they re-entered, they were able to enter that door on the right. At the path split there.
Yeah, I expect that's what happened. And now Hitaka going for the swamp play. Yeah. I'm very curious if they're going to go left side now or wait until later.
Yeah, I see a lot of people just doing the upper section first before doing the left-hand side, just to see what those items hold. But Geeky is actually able to finish ice here without the hookshot, so that is a plus for coming back. And having the green potions as well will definitely help on the boss.
And there's more money to buy more potions.
Also a very, very good thing to have. Alright. Off to Cold Stare for Geeky here. And we're gonna hope that there's some more progression inside of Swamp. Yeah, both of them still running around with green mail too, though, so...
You have green mail, fighter sword.
Very scary if they get stuck in the wrong situation. I mean, Geeky not having bombos, so having to use the fire rod to get through here.
Yeah, very good thing that she got those green potions.
One puffball down already, so that's very good.
The fight is way more manageable once you have at least one of them down.
Yeah, not having to worry
So,
about getting booped around is very good.
Yep, spamming that fire rod is a good strategy actually.
Yeah. Right, getting that crystal, very nice. Utilizing the death in a way that they could complete the dungeon without the hookshot is very good.
And it looks like Hitaka is going for the left side. He's got the key and flooded the Huma, I guess. Now he's going to swim over to the left side and get the 2 chests over there. Looking again for the ice rod or another sword, or maybe also the lamp.
Yeah. Lamp would fix all of the logic breaks, so that is definitely helpful, as well as the TR conveyor room at the bottom is not the easiest to go through in the dark, so it would help out there too. Oh, just a heart piece. It looks like Geeky's gonna go up into the TR dive now.
Nice, so she's finally going to get her boot, which is going to open up the rest of the seed with the hookshot and all that. So that is definitely the play to make at this point.
Definitely.
And Hitaka hasn't got much on the left side, so a bit of a waste of time there, but you never know.
Yeah, Geeky not actually doing the left side when she was here though, so she'll have to make the decision on checking that again.
I want to see if Hitaka, after finding the big key, will want to go back and check the big chest.
Depending on if they get the items or not that they need, they could gamble on Argus having it as well. Flooded hallway is no longer flooded, and we'll see a couple more item checks here. Oh no, that dead rock is being rather rude to Geeky.
Why not? Whoa, the ice rod.
Okay, so that is technically go mode if they do the dark room.
Yep.
So we'll see if they can find a lamp in here as well. That would be very nice to find. But knowing that they attempted the dark room before, I feel they would attempt it a second time if they couldn't find the lamp.
Yeah, I think Hitaka is going to attempt it a second time. I think GeekyFriedRice will want to get a lamp before doing any dark rooms at this point.
Yeah. So this seed has thrown us on a little bit of a fetch quest, because you had to come to Turtle Rock to get the boots, to go to Mire to get the hookshot, to go to Swamp to get the ice rod.
That's evil. And Hitaka showing a very good stat with the Fighter Sword on Argus.
Yeah, definitely good to do those spin slashes. Saves you having to menu a lot.
Yeah, so what happens there is that after hookshotting the RG, he gets a poke with the Fighter Sword and then a spin, which does 2 damage. And that's the 3 HP he needs to get off the RG to kill them.
Yep. Oh no!
Oh,
Geeky doing the room proper, but going on a second ride. Still gets there in time though, so very good.
nice.
Using the last bit of magic for the Cane of Burner there.
And you were right, the big key is on Argus. So we'll see if Hitaka's going back for the big chest. Maybe that's the sword.
It is possible. I'm almost surprised they didn't do a Bombos tablet check as well. Just because they're in the area. They may not think of it later on. And Hitaka didn't go back for the big chest either, so...
Ooh, GT is in danger with these chain chomps. Uses her red potion, so everything is fine.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my least favorite rooms. The chain chomps do an immense amount of damage here.
So, are you excited for Go mode Aghanim 1?
I mean, there's still Hookshot Cave on the table.
Yeah.
So that's a couple items, but...
And there's still a couple items, I think, in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, we have Laser Eye to check. Looks like we're gonna go over and do Hookshot Cave now. But Go Mode Aga would be very, very entertaining. Because you don't often see people at the 2-hour mark going for Aga. Alright, 3 more items here. Heart container. Sank heart. And a heart piece.
Wow, that was the Hookshot Cave of Love.
Giving a little bit more health to survive, but overall... hoping there's at least one sword here in TR. At least Hitaka doesn't have to do any of the rooms on the way down. All that's left is just Laser Bridge.
Yep, just need to go all the way back to Laser Bridge, but has lots of small detours that he won't need to make.
And we're gonna get another mimic check here from Geeky. Very nice use of the hammer. And using the fire rod on the pokies, very nice way of taking him out really fast.
Yep, and that full magic refill is a godsend at this point of the dungeon.
Geeky about to get those boots as well. So hopefully she thinks of Mire right after this with obtaining those.
Yeah, I do hope so, since that's her nice progression with the hood shot.
Yeah. One more item still left to obtain right in front of her here, so we'll see her get that before dipping out, I'm sure.
And Hitaka is attempting this dark room for the second time.
Yeah.
Beginning is quite solid, better than the earlier time.
Yeah, now all he has to do is hold left until he gets to the end of the platform, and he'll be good.
Yep, he got it. First try.
Very nice, very nice. Laser Eye Bridge is all that stands before him and his last crystal. Well, I suppose a three-headed beast as well.
Yep. At least we'll find one small key there.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Yeah, I had Hopi.
Hoping for a sword behind this last chest here. I'm sure he is as well. Just bombs. This is looking like an AGA 1 at 2 hours.
Yeah, but at least they will probably check a good part of Ganon's tower, trying to find a sword over there.
Yeah.
So we never know.
They would most likely do AGA 2 before doing AGA 1 for sure. Because that way you don't have to come back up on the mountain as well.
Yeah. And I think that's fun with AGA 2 versus AGA 1 is that AGA 2 doesn't give you a feel of anything when you beat him.
Yeah.
But when you beat AGA 1, he refills your health and magic.
Mm-hmm.
So then he could just go get Master Sword, get back to the pyramid and have full health.
Bug net for Geeky there. Alright, the ice head is now down. Does have a blue potion ready. Very good patience there to dodge the head. Awesome, very nice.
Good first phase.
Alright, Geeky going in Mire. Very nice Trinex fight.
Very nice hits with the hammer. So, now that we're approaching Ganon's tower, there's a small game we play here on the Speed Gaming channels. We're going to guess the big key location in Ganon's tower. So,
Can be anything between 1 and 22.
Exactly.
So we'll get these guesses in real quick here. Very short walk from TR over.
So the first, or the closest guest from someone who has subbed to one of the Speed Gaming channels or has donated 250 bits will get a shout out and a spot on the leaderboard for the guessing game. And meanwhile, Hitaka already started checking chests.
That's
Yeah.
2.
And headbox and a small key.
Gonna go right side first. And Geeky gonna be finding that hook shot sometime in the near future.
I wonder if DT is going to find that other item in Mire. That could be a sword.
It could be a sword, it also could be the lamp at this point, so...
Yep.
There's hookshot.
There's a sword, wow!
Master sword.
And we got a little dance by Hitaka right there.
Yeah, that's 6 chests so far.
And
Very
that's go
nice.
mode as well. That's
Exactly. Go mode for Hitaka.
faster go mode than Nadia 1 at least.
Definitely. Torch only containing some bombs.
That makes 7.
7, yep.
And DT is going forward in Mire, so can't wait to see. What's the item she finds there?
I would hope that the item here would be lamp.
Yeah.
Blue mail. That's 10. 11.
Finally, a mail upgrade.
Yeah, blue mail definitely going to come in handy for the end of this game. And there it is. There's the lamp inside
Wow.
Mire. That is everything that Geeky needs to continue on.
That's very great.
12. Geeky going to be heading over to Swamp for sure at this point.
Yep, she's going to be able to complete it and get her ice rod there. And she'll be in go mode as well.
Definitely. Alright, coming up on chest 13 here. Still nothing yet. Have a feeling it might elude us right to the tile room. Alright, Geeky definitely doing that swamp dive. Fully completable dungeon. Might as well get it out of the way with now.
Nothing in this room either.
Is that 16 now? Or am I miscounting? I am. I think that's 17.
Yeah. Found that extra one. Very close to the 20 hearts total, even then. 18 right now.
Alright. So we know there's not a whole ton here in Swamp, other than that ice rod. Which will, in turn, put... Oh, there it is. Number 18, I think it says. Yep, number 18. Alright, and now Hitaka gonna go make the climb up the tower.
Yep. And congratulations to Storm Rider, who guessed correctly the 18 chest.
Geeky going through swamp here. Very nice. Must feel good to finally have those progression items needed to get further on. Gonna be checking the left-hand side though. It looks...
It's not a bad choice. She's still missing the ice rod and would like to find a sword as well.
There's still one sword that we don't know the location of too. And we don't know what's inside the big chest here in Swamp. Alright, going through the gauntlet in Ganon's tower now. So far, decently well. And any room with ice physics, not a good room.
Yeah, they're really bad. At least having the boots makes them a little easier to navigate, but
Definitely.
still bad.
Picking up that fairy there, unfortunately puts off the pattern here in the Landmollas fight. But it's not too terribly bad. Easy 2-cycle.
Nice. Very nice second cycle there.
Approaching the top of the tower slowly but surely. And Geeky gonna be getting that ice rod right away here. I'm not sure if Geeky has the map yet or not. So I'm not sure the location of that. Door already closing for Hitaka, so there's no chance of soft locking up here.
Yep. And so when you take the time to lift those 2 pots and get the heart plus the magic refill, there's basically no chance you did a Cadwan glitch.
Yep.
And
our last bottle, I think, there.
Yes. And with nice green potion inside, so that's nice, especially if you want to use a cape on Ganon or something.
And a compass.
Oh no.
Oh,
Missing
Geeky
it.
running on 1 heart. Uh-oh.
No. But did he kill the mini Helmazor for 1 key?
He didn't. I don't think he killed it. He got the 2 chests and...
Because he could have just gone back
He
for
could have.
that.
He could have just gone back for it. Now he's gonna go and... Uh-oh. He's gonna do the whole basement again. He could have killed the mini Helmsword there.
Yep.
Well, that gives Geeky a little bit more chance to catch up here. But there's still a full dungeon in between them. And Geeky gonna do that big chest here. So, see if that's a sword or not. Oh. Oh, she must have... Yeah, she died in the basement there, so she's gotta go back.
Yeah, she doesn't have the big key yet since it's on Arceus.
Alright. Yeah, the water stayed drained, so she could just go down the right door instead. And there's the ice rod and the map.
Yep.
So the big chest does contain an item. The beetle bumping Hitaka over the warp pad. What a helpful enemy. And now he's gonna have to fight the Armos.
After bailing out of them, so cannot avoid this fight.
Yeah, the only 3 chests. Well, he could have tested his luck and done Tile Room. I think that would have been less time, but if it happened to not be a key, then it would have been very unfortunate.
I think there's an actual very good chance it could have been a key. Better chance than these 3 chests.
Oh no.
Wow.
Mirror Shield and Red Mail, but no key. He has to do the Tile Room. Well, he doesn't have to. He could kill that mini Helmosaur if he's thinking about it, but I'm sure he's just going to... Oh, he gets one out of the big chest instead.
Wow.
Very nice. Alright, back up the tower we go. Get to see that Land Mola fight again and everything else. We got Geeky doing Argus, doing the hammer strats for it.
And it's very low on the health, so I hope she doesn't die.
On half a heart now. Very close. I don't think she has anything to restore her life with either. So this is going to be very close here. Ooh, those puffballs getting a little close, but very good. One little puffball left. And Hitaka going right back up that tower. About to enter his gauntlet. Alright, Geeky doing some nice spin slashes here to make it so that Argus has no opportunity to damage her. Getting a nice silver arrow there too.
Wow. Finishes it off with a silver bow. Nice.
Half a heart, but gets a full life refill here, so... Very nice, very nice. This room not being too nice to Hitaka this time around. Alright. Does she... She doesn't go back for that big chest, though. So we will never know. And I would assume going for that TR dive now.
Yeah, before that, going to buy a blue potion, probably.
Yeah, just enough rupees to do so.
Now we have Hitaka climbing the tower a second time, unfortunately.
2 cycle on the land molas again. But at least having that small key to continue on. But could have just done that. Mini Helmosaur would have had the key all along, but I don't think they would have remembered that. Oh, barely missing those Wizrobes.
Nice backup there. Very nice.
Geeky gonna run over to TR really fast. And it's definitely really good that she got the lamp out of Mire too. Just for that dark room.
Yeah, that was the ideal location.
Hitaka barely missing the time window.
That's gonna be off on magic.
There is a magic pot here in this room, though. He'll pick up.
Yeah, fortunately.
So both males and a sword have been inside of Ganon's tower.
And now Hitaka discovering the key there.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh no. He
The
has
realization.
realized he did it all for nothing. But he
I-
can say that he did a near full clear, because didn't do the tower room yet, but...
Yeah. But I guess now he's definitely going to remember that.
Yeah. You can only make that mistake once before it's in your head. Alright, a quick 3 spin slashes here, and Trolldorm will be down. Oh, gonna do a dash instead. Oh no!
Oh. That hurts.
Taking a fall. 1 hit away as well. With doing spin slashes with the Master Sword, Moldorm won't ever speed up, but since he did the dash through on... Technically, it'll be the 5th hit. He got to the final stage for Moldorm, which makes them go a little faster.
Sometimes it's hard to know if you hit him with a poke or with a slash.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when he's not in you on the edge.
There we go.
Yep.
Down that
Nice fight. Nice fight this time.
And just 300 rupees afterwards. Now I wonder if we see Hitaka going for another sword, or if they do the spin slashes for Ganon.
I would
We'll
guess
get
he's...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would guess he tries to spin Ganon. Because that's a big time investment. Going to beat Ganon in 1 just for that.
That was a nice triple and then a double.
Yeah, very nice
Very well
one.
timed.
Wow.
Easy 3 cycle. That was very, very beautiful.
That was a great Ganon 2.
Geeky doing the dark room inside of TR now. Oh, missing the turn there though. Yeah, definitely good that they have the lamp for this too. Alright.
Hitaka
The
just
pyramid check.
wanting to find a sword, but unfortunately just a bottled fairy.
The 2-hour, 13-minute pyramid check. Alright. Gonna see the spin slashes on Ganon.
So you need 12 spins with Master Sword to get to the next phase. And then another 12 spin to get to the 3rd phase. Nice doubles there.
Very nice. Geeky getting down to Laser Bridge now. Gonna use the safety door as well.
Oh, Hitaka just now made it to the 2nd phase.
Nice. These fire bats can be very brutal though, no matter what mail you're wearing.
But this is on red mail, which I think is gonna help him actually on this fight.
Definitely.
Rather than
going-
stay on blue mail.
Yeah, going back down definitely helps out a bit more to get that red mail. Utilizing the top right corner here. Ooh, cutting it close for that bat. Geeky taking a fall in TR here. Using a fairy though.
That's alright.
Hitaka having 1 of each potion here for this fight too. Entering the last phase. Oh. Uh-oh, I don't know if Geeky has another fairy though. But at least
Well-
they entered the safety door, so they'll
Yeah.
just respawn here.
That's why the safety door is useful.
Ooh, those lasers are not nice though.
Oh, yeah, right. I thought Hitaka was going for Silverless strats for a
Yeah.
while.
I think he had just missed the opportunity to stun, so
Yeah, sometimes you just get the time in your own and you get
mhm.
like stuck in your own cycle of doing Silverless.
Oh, Geeky getting that heart container now. Ooh.
Missing the spin. Still has 2 potions.
Plenty of magic too, so can continue to opt to use the fire rod for lighting the torch for now.
Well, he
And
doesn't
one
have any
more.
choice.
Yeah, that's right. He does not have the lamp. I forgot. And there it is.
Let's see him climb the final stairs before we declare a winner. And that's it. GG to Hitaka.
GG Hitaka. The value.
Now having finished with a speed racing TV time of 2 hours, 16 minutes and 17 seconds.
Very
Winner
nice.
of this match. So Hitaka will go forward onto 2-0. Going to face off some other opponents next week.
Mhm.
While GeekyFriedRice will be at a record of 1-1.
Yeah, it's good to go 2-0 as well as 1-1 is not that bad either. You'll get some easier opponents, I'm sure, with the loss in there. And you're not out until you lose 3 times, so there's quite a lot of opportunity there.
Yes, and it seems we're already joined by Hitaka for an interview.
Hello.
GG.
That
GG.
was terrible. I don't even know what I was doing.
So, Mini Halma.
Yeah, I just was. I don't know. I just forgot that key existed.
I'm sure it is a key you will never forget at this point.
No. Boy, how about that hook shot?
Yeah, so you had to go on a little bit of an adventure throughout that seed. You had to dive into TR just to get the boots, which then give you some more progression to finish other dungeons. Any thoughts on that?
Where was the lamp?
Oh, that one's interesting because you left Mire right after getting the hook shot, right?
It was the other Mire item, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the
Yes.
big key location.
Oh god! Wow.
So that could have helped out in the dark room. Your first way through. Your second time in that dark room in TR was actually very clean going
Yeah.
through it.
Thing is, I know how to do it, but if you get lost, if you mess up and you get lost on the track, it's just there's no hope.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get back out of that.
So then the second time I didn't screw it up and it was easy. So
Hmm.
there wasn't anything on Laser Bridge and I didn't have Ice Rod, so that didn't really. It wouldn't have made much of a difference if I made it the first time.
Yeah, exactly. It would have just made it a little faster to come through the second time, so
And since Ice Rod wasn't back of Swamp, that was a mandatory TR double dip.
yeah, exactly. A little bit of a runaround there on items. And rocking the green mail right up until the end, as well as the fighter sword.
Yeah, both males were in GT,
Yeah.
and I don't know where the fourth sword was. Did
No,
Geeky find the
we
fourth sword?
we don't have knowledge on that yet. But everyone in chat was hoping for the 2-hour Aga 1 dive for
I was
that
gonna do
Master
it.
Sword.
I was gonna full clear GT basement except for maybe Tile Room. Now I would do Tile Room. That's faster than Aga anyway. But anyway, if I had Fighter Sword, I would have just mirrored and done Aga in the dark.
Yeah.
I would have tried to do it in the dark. I don't know how well that would have gone.
Yeah,
It's not so bad with the fire hood.
Yeah, that's true. There's torches.
yeah
up
there
there.
are the torches, so. The explosions sleep again. Neither one of you did a Bombos tablet check, so that is a possible location.
Yeah, that was the next thing.
As well.
That was the next thing I was gonna do after Swamp, but I found Ice Rod, so
Yeah.
I just left.
Yeah, when you're in go mode, you just kind of go.
And I knew there was that backup sword on Aghanim if I had to take it, so.
Mhm.
And I figured there was almost certainly one in GT that I would find while looking for the big key.
Yeah. I mean, for a seed that ran you in circles for quite a while, coming in with a 216 is definitely a really good time.
Yeah, it would have been a bit better if I didn't do GT twice.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
definitely a key you won't forget, though.
Actually, now that I think about it, if I had gone left in GT, I would have not found the sword upgrade because it was on the right side.
Yeah, you wouldn't have found
Yep.
sword. And yeah, it's really interesting to think of what your routing choice would be at that point if you were to go up and do Aga. Because then you'd have to route your way back to GT if you were going to full clear it.
Hmm. Although I think if I had found the big key and not a sword, I would have done right side anyway,
Yeah.
just to look for a sword.
Hmm.
That's quite a quick full chest location.
So do you have any big thoughts on the seed overall?
That was a really late gloves. That's one of the latest gloves I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was a decent length in there. How are you enjoying the randomized weapon feature from the uncle?
Oh, I think that's pretty fun. It definitely adds some variety to standard mode. Makes it more interesting than it was before. I think that's one of the reasons nobody really, at least not many people, did standard that much before, because escape was just get sword.
Right,
You know,
yeah,
5
it's a
minutes. Same
6-minute thing, and it never changed ever. So, having the 7 items, you got bow this time around. What is your favorite one to get, or what is one that you want to try?
Bow is definitely up there because it's easy to. It's a good weapon to have at the start when you don't know when you'll get like hammer or sword or something.
Hmm.
It lets you just go clear Eastern immediately. You know you can do that if you can
Yeah.
do the dark rooms.
Yeah,
So-
Geeky opted to not do any sequence breaks thus far, so hasn't done Eastern or anything like that.
I can respect that. Sometimes if you sequence break too much, you throw yourself off.
Hmm.
Eastern turned out to be nothing anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, Sahasrarla not giving you anything for that green pendant, but... any other item choices that you would have thought of earlier?
I think bow and fire rod are probably my favorites to get out of Uncle.
Bow just has so much ammunition that you're guaranteed to get through with a really fast time.
Yeah.
Fire Rod needing to manage your magic a little more, but it's definitely really fast to get through as well.
Yeah. Plus just the benefit of immediately having a fire source.
Yeah, exactly.
That first ice palace dive I did was pretty bad too. I thought I knew how to do that bomb jump, but apparently I don't.
Yeah, the that bomb jump it's not too tricky, but it's if you face upwards and hold yourself on the left, like hold left to the block, and then back yourself down to the edge, and then place the bomb there, and then you just nudge yourself to the right a bit, and you'll just pop right over.
Okay. I'll have to work on that one.
It's definitely something to practice, but there wasn't really a whole ton on that side.
No.
The big key was there, I think.
I
Wasn't
think
it?
so. Yeah, it was one chest before its vanilla location.
Yeah.
And Ice didn't really have anything anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't too terrible there. I mean, coming back with the hookshot later just made it so much more faster. So
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely an interesting seed to run through with only a fighter sword. So we got to see a bunch of different little things on bosses, pretty much using hammer for most of them.
Yeah.
I really liked your strategy on Argus.
Yeah, I've
With the
seen some
fighter
people
sword.
do that. I really don't like the menu strat where you just have to keep pausing and switching to hammer over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I think your strategy is faster than the menu.
I think it is.
So,
It's definitely more
Definitely a good one.
And Geeky having a little bit of troubles here with Trinex. Heads are eluding her a little bit. Taking a few doths here, but
Yeah, hammer Trinex can be rough, especially going green now.
oh, ouch.
Got
Yeah.
hit by the charging head just as she had finished with the first phase.
Unfortunate. So she'll be trying that one again.
I take I take a bit of a time loss on that one and wait for the ice head to do that one first, just so the ice floor doesn't get iced up.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna get at least one shot off if you try to kill the fire head first with hammer strats,
Yeah,
probably. So
Exactly. You did the pod dark rooms really well as well there. So you're diving into there, getting ether out of there to open up Mire and TR
yeah,
was very good.
the dark rooms themselves didn't really have anything though.
Yeah. Of course, since you didn't have lamp at all, we couldn't see what was in some of them, but your
when
menu showed nothing really, so
Usually when it's that case, it's a bomb or an arrow upgrade.
yeah.
For whatever reason, yellow palette items don't show up in dark rooms.
Mhm. Geeky almost on the second phase again here. Being a little bit more patient with the head though.
Yeah, she's on a good pace to defeat the ice head, and that's it.
Right. On to the second phase. Only 3 hearts though, so can't afford to take a hit. Oh,
Oh,
barely snagged her. Oh no.
knife by the head right there.
Gonna rush back in there and attempt again. Yeah. She could utilize her net in this room or in the safety door and get some fairies. That would help out immensely for this fight. But she's just gonna go and try again. Which is always good to see that people keep attempting things, so. So after going 2-0, do you have high hopes?
Not if I keep playing like I did today.
I mean, overall, your execution is really good.
Yeah.
So
I think
I think it
nerves-
was just the seed as well as having 500 people or more watching you.
Yeah.
It makes for an interesting time.
that was
But
part of it because
overall, I feel it was the seed that ran you around more so than your own play. But
That's probably it, because that hookshot location was pretty trolly, and I messed up a couple things like that ice palace bomb jump and the dark ribbon turtle rock, and I got a little tilted, and I just started getting, a little flustered. I thought, oh, maybe I'm behind by now, and then I don't know how I forgot about the mini Helmasaur Keto. That was just complete brain fart.
A lot of the times, people are going up the tower with multiple keys, so they never have to actually kill it.
Yeah.
Or they'll find one on the way up or something.
And plus, I did about 80% of GT Basement, and I stole the key after right side too. So
yeah,
I was very surprised I didn't have 2 keys going up.
But having to do that full loop, only to find the red mail and mirror shield and not a key. Very interesting there. But some more protection is always good.
We got to see GT Big Chest.
Yeah.
That is a first in a very long time.
I haven't seen that chest in a long time either.
Normally it's
It's a key sanity thing, usually.
yeah. Pretty much.
Oh, I
just
usually get it
the
in
key.
enhance as well.
An entrance, yeah.
Ooh, I don't know if Geeky's gonna have enough magic here. Have to get a couple good hits. Oh, not enough. Unlucky.
Has to take another death to have enough magic somehow.
Yeah, I feel the best option here is to get a couple fairies. Because if she can get onto the last phase, then she'll have it easy, no problem.
Oh, looks like GeekyFriedRice chose to forfeit the race. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So GG for her, and
She
GG also for sticking it out until all these Trinex death. I completely understand her choosing to forfeit at this point, but
yeah. It is Swiss, so the forfeit after Hitaka won isn't anything to be ashamed of either. She did really good up until that point with Trinex too, so.
Yes, and she will be joining us for an interview right now.
Hello.
Hello, Geeky. Thanks for sticking it out through all these Trinex deaths.
Tried so hard.
Yeah, it was a very good race. Very good.
Yeah, that was brutal. I don't do well at all with just green mail and fighter sword. So
Yeah, it was. The seed kind of ran you both around quite a lot with the item locations. And Hitaka actually only finished with Master Sword himself. Both males being inside of Ganon's tower. And we never found the 4th sword either, so.
yeah, the only one that I ran into was in Lumberjack Cave. And that was, I don't even know where the other, where was Hitaka's,
Yeah, Hitaka got Master in right side Ganon's tower.
oh god. This was just bad all around.
Yeah.
And we still don't know where's the last one.
Yeah. It was definitely interesting. A lot of the chat was hoping for a 2-hour Aga 1, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But
yeah, like my absolute worst fears. Seed. Doing everything with green mail, everything with fighter sword, and having lamp in Mire. I don't know. I had lamp in Mire in my last race as well, so I guess it's just my home. Oh man, that was fun, but that was pretty brutal. I was really hoping that I could get Trinex, but with no half magic and running out of potions, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I tried, though.
It's a very tough fight with Hammer too. The hitbox isn't as good as a sword, but you did good for for the race. So
Yeah, I swear I'm not this bad all the time.
And you've been running the game for like a lot shorter of a time than a lot of the people here too. So I remember reading that. So for
I would say maybe about 10 weeks I've been doing rando, so maybe 2.5 months or so, around there.
yeah, so for compared to a lot of other people, like you have decent knowledge of the game, especially with like the Mire bonk and all that stuff to go in there to get hookshot. It's definitely really good to know that stuff. So overall, it was a really good performance from both of you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. After about 35 minutes, then I'm like, I don't even care how I'm doing right now. I just want to finish. Because there's a lot of nerves, like when you're being restreamed and everything. But yeah, it goes away after a while. So.
It was actually pretty interesting. You had quite a bit of close points when your hearts converged at some point in the hunt. That was very interesting to see both of you hunting this.
Yeah, there was times where both of you were in Ice Palace, and you ended up, because you had taken a death in Ice Palace at one point, and you had a key that allowed you to finish it without using the hookshot.
I realized that the second time I went in.
But Hitaka ended up having to leave due to getting hookshot blocked. So it was definitely an interesting play in that sense. But
yeah, my main concern was that I had no magic, so
we never found half magic in this run either.
Oh man, I kind of want to just save this and go through it on my own and just kind of figure out. I already forgot where everything is, so I'm probably gonna just
like a whole
practice
new
as best
run.
as I can.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts overall with the seed?
I would say that there was a lot going against me. As I'm not as experienced as a lot of players and runners here, but it's good practice. There was a lot on my mind as far as like I'm probably gonna forget where I picked up something, or I have sword lumberjack written down on an envelope right next to me, and the nerves of being restreamed, and I do know that Hitaka is a more experienced player than I am, so but after a while, probably about like a half an hour in, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna do my best, and I was really hoping that I could get Trinex down, but next time I'll be able to get him down with hammer.
The whole point of it is to have fun with it too. So
yeah,
if you're not playing for fun, then there's not much you're playing for, right? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm actually not as salty as I thought I was gonna be.
Yeah, there's still a lot of opportunity too. So like one loss does not make a big difference, because you're allowed to go 5-2 to progress through it. And I have a feeling that with a couple more weeks of practice in here, you have a really good shot at that. So
I'm 1-1 now, and I couldn't be happier with that. I was so convinced before the start of the tournament that I was going to be 0-7. So I'm gonna go forward and take it as a win, however the rest of the matches end up.
So you're newer to Rando, so you came in pretty much around the time of version 29, and that came with the randomized weapons. Is there any particular weapon you enjoy the most to get out of the start?
This was actually, I think this is the first time I ever had bow. So I've played about 30 seeds so far, and I don't think I've ever gotten bow before. So that was a lot of fun. I certainly speak for everybody when I say that my least favorites are starting with bombs and Burna. I do enjoy Samaria. Yeah, that's just, if you don't know where those magic pots are, then you're gonna have a really difficult time with escape. But I'm actually digging all the red weapons, so Samaria and Fire Rod. just burn everything down.
Pretty much, yep. It adds for a little bit of a difference at the start too, to have 7 different things to be going through with.
And that I can start off with a melee weapon, so either with hammer or sword, then I'm set. If I'm just stuck with magic items, I get really, really nervous and anxious. Yeah, I don't conserve my magic very well, as you could tell. So it's certainly something that I have to practice.
Bow in that sense for escape is really, really nice then, because you get 30 shots, as well as
I
you
was
can get
really
arrow
surprised.
drops, and so it's definitely really nice. But a melee weapon is a guarantee you're getting through kind of thing. So
I can't do Trinex with hammer, but I can do Trolldorm with hammer, so consider that a little bit of a mini victory.
Ninban, do you have anything to touch on?
No, you touched all the questions I wanted to ask, so I guess we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll wrap up here. If you all like what you saw today, these runners put on an excellent show, especially in front of so many people. So you can hit them with a follow. I'm sure they're going to be doing tons of rando in the near future here. You can follow us. You can follow our tracker for the night. And you can follow Speed Gaming 1 to 6 and ALTTP Randomizer 1 through 4. And there's going to be tons of matches. There's 256 matches a week. And last week we managed to stream 128 of them. So we did 50% of all the matches live, which is an amazing thing. Everyone's putting in a lot of work. So if you like seeing rando, there's going to be tons of it going on. So feel free to hit those follow buttons. As for anything going on right now, it looks like there is a race going on Speed Gaming 3 versus CTAC 2 and Zaphod Beeblebrox 4. And there's another one starting right now with Emerald 000 versus Swerb on Speed Gaming 4. So if you want to see rando, head on over to those places. And thank you all for joining us for the night.
Good
For all
night.
your hard work, it's appreciated.
And thank you, runners, for putting on a good show.
And thank you, Just Hater, for commentating with me. That was a great time.
And thank you for being here. All right, good night, everyone.
Night. Bye.
Good night, and GG.